is again from one of our Indonesian customer. Actually, he's from Indonesian Ministry of Industry. He's from Park. His name is Park Aruma. So he would like to understand from you what type of industries can be done using methodology that can be implemented using standard 18R97. And then the cost estimation is calculated using capital estimator. Maybe to make it very clear, I think he would like to know where do you apply Aspen Capital in the cost estimator? What type of industries? What type of process industries?
Okay, thank you. Great question. Yeah, good question. This methodology, I think, only applicable for the term process industries. Process industries that I assume, my assumption is to include firms involved with the manufacturing and production of chemicals, petrochemicals, and or hydrocarbon processing. The common thread among these industries for the purpose of estimate classification is their reliance on process flow diagrams and piping and instrumentation diagrams as a primary scope defining documents. Estimate for process facility center on mechanical and chemical process equipment, and they have significant amount of piping, instrumentation, and process control involved. Other industries such as pharmaceutical, utility, metallurgical, converting, and similar industries. And this methodology specifically doesn't address cost estimate classification in non-process industry, such as commercial building construction, environmental remediation, transportation infrastructure, soft asset production, such as software development, e-commerce, and similar industries. And I think this presentation of document 18R97 regarding classification of class estimate and how I implement this methodology to make estimation class 3 using Aspen Capital Cost Estimator is intended to provide a guideline, not a standard. Once again, I repeat how I implement this methodology to make estimation class 3 using Aspen Capital Cost Estimator is intended to provide guidelines, not a standard. It is understood that each enterprise may have its own project and estimating process and terminology also, and may classify estimate in particular ways. The guidance provide a generic and generally acceptable classification system for process industries that can be used as a basis to compare against. So this methodology should allow each user to better assess, define, and communicate their own process and standard in the light of generally accepted cost engineering practice. I think that's it. Thank you.
Sure. Thank you. It was very elaborative, and yeah, thank you very much. Thanks. We have last couple of questions. There's one question, Fauji, for you. This is from Hyundai Engineering Korea.